Ekpyrosis. Toplet bombs are still the main reason why the light forces cannot intervene directly in the situation on the surface of the planet. The light forces are now clearing the quantum and subquantum anomaly on the higher mental plane with maximum possible speed, and as soon as that is done, they will start clearing the subquantum anomaly on the physical plane, which is the riskiest part of the whole operation. The most critical time frame is between now and April 24th. Accidentally or not so accidentally, the cut-off date of April 24th coincides with the end of Kala Sarpa dosha, a very challenging period in Vedic Jyotish astrology, which ends on April 22nd. During this time period, a very intense clearing of the primary anomaly will be taking place. During the very same period, Pluto will be making an exact trine with Sedna. Sedna is a planetoid which astrologically signifies the Platonic year precessional cycle, as its orbital period of 11,390 years is roughly about half of the precessional cycle. Energetically, Sedna is connected with the Galactic Central Sun and its regular pulsations, which occur roughly every 12,800 years. Sedna trine Pluto is a very powerful aspect, which harmoniously starts to introduce us to the next galactic superwave which is about to occur in our near future. As we are nearing the end of the cycle, the dark forces are freaking out because they know their end is near. Because their pandemic plan failed, they are now trying to engineer a new world war through the conflict in Ukraine. Their plan is to escalate the war into a nuclear conflict by provoking both sides, thus depopulate the surface, and rescue about 1 million of Illuminati members into underground bunkers. Here you can see that the same politicians who were promoting coronavirus Great Reset are now trying to escalate the Ukrainian situation into a world war. In some circles, their plan is known under the code name Doom 33, in other circles it is known as Z Plan or Plan Z. Black nobility families and Jesuits know about the coming galactic pulse and are worshipping the Galactic Central Sun as the Black Sun. They would like to trigger the galactic pulse as part of their end-time prophecies with nuclear war ordo RKO. Ekpyrosis. On the Russian side, one of their main agents is Patriarch Kirill, who was a KGB agent under codename Mikhailov, where he fell under the Jesuit influence. His main goal is to recapture Kiev for Russia and restore it as the capital of the Russian Orthodox Church. There are also some black nobility agents in the top echelons of the Russian military, and they have codenamed the Russian invasion of Ukraine as Operation Z. All those people were pressuring Putin to invade Ukraine, when at the same time he was being targeted with directed energy weapons to weaken his resistance to Plan Z. When Russian military received intel about Ukrainian plans to attack Donbass in March 2022, that was the last straw. Pallavicini is a black nobility family that is influencing Putin indirectly from Rome. Pleiadian advisors to the Russian top brass were strongly against the invasion and were giving plans how to resolve the situation peacefully, but they were not listened to. This war creates a lot of needless suffering both for Ukrainian and Russian people, and needs to end as soon as possible. Therefore the light forces are still asking as many people as possible to join our meditation for peace. On the Ukrainian side, Plan Z is being promoted through ultra-secretive neo-Nazi Group Z, which was formed by black nobility families during World War II in Germany. And you can see Ukrainian soldiers wearing the symbol of the Black Sun. The light forces can prevent more than 99% of all negative scenarios, but they cannot prevent all of them all the time, especially if the dark forces attempt them over and over again. Therefore it is very unlikely that the current war in Ukraine will escalate much further, but it is not totally impossible. There are other situations worldwide that need our attention. The attacks with directed energy weapons on the key light workers and Ligth warriors continue. Majority of people in Afghanistan and Yemen are facing extreme poverty and starvation. Therefore our meditation for Afghanistan is still very much needed. Light forces have communicated that there is small but real possibility of internet disruptions in the very near future, and it would be wise that people make printed copies of the articles in this blog, especially the newer articles that are not covered in the book. And it would be good if many people can make copies of that file. In those turbulent times, it is important to find inner peace. Many people are clearly lacking compassion, as you can see everywhere in the state of the world, including in the comments on my blog, and also here. On a brighter note, humanity is starting to expand into space. And most people are beginning to understand that we are not alone. Scientists are beginning to open to the idea of humanoid life across the universe. Scientists are also beginning to understand that black hole singularities do not exist and are rather quantum vacua, and black holes are actually fuzzballs made of 11th dimensional strings. They are also beginning to understand that dark energy does not exist, it is simply Casimir force acting upon space-time continuum from the quantum level. Goddess wants peace, and peace it will be. Victory of the light.